mystery. Is that not the way we have been raised to see and relate with God? When God prefers that we come boldly, Hebrews 4:16, unto the throne of grace. Because we are so used to Ogun, the wicked God, and Oshun, and fire, Oya, and what have you. Is that not the way we have been trained to come before God? That when you come to church, you must be sanctimonious. Why are they dancing like that? Why? Shh. Why are they jumping up? What's wrong with them? What's going on? The noise is too much. You better come back to planet Earth and understand what we're talking about. Because culture affects your conditioning. We were taught the fear of God, but not the love of God. So we dwell more in the fear of God. Thou shalt not wear jewelry, thou shalt not this, thou shalt be tight, thou shalt. But not the love of God. If you love him, so I'm not berating that. If you love God, you will not deliberately want to hurt him. That's how my husband and I raised our kids. We raised them from the perspective of positivity. Not, that is coming, run, come here. Even when we want to beat them, my husband will explain from the perspective of positivity and possibility. We're looking at life this morning, the mystery of life, the mystery called life. What is a mystery? I just tried to explain. So let's move on to life. Something that is difficult to understand. Seems impossible to explain. So you wonder why a 1-day-old baby dies while a 90-year-old woman is still alive. Is that not a mystery? Why a woman will say, I went to bed as a woman and woke up as a widow. And you look at her and say, oh, she's young. How do you explain that? How do you explain why cancer will hit somebody that is very useful and leave a madman? Mystery. While an irresponsible drunk and an abuser is walking around, and cancer will hit someone that is so useful. Mystery called life. Many things have conditioned us to begin to see life as a mystery. But Genesis chapter 2 and verse number 7, the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils. Nostrils, the two nostrils, the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Every breath that you breathe, everybody please, maybe your palm or the back of your palm, just breathe into it. Breathe on it. You better breathe. It's a privilege to be able to breathe. Every breath is a blessing. Breathe. That's a blessing. Breathe. That's money. Breathe. That's wealth. Breathe. That's wisdom. You're breathing. Every breath is golden. Every breath is life. No breath is a mistake. So every time you breathe, God breathed into you. Is God a failure? No. So how can you be a failure? How can you be poor? When we get to the fellowship, we will explain how people became poor. We all became poor. There are a minimum of 25 things that led us there. I'm not touching that today. We were not, when he breathed into us, he didn't breathe poverty. He didn't breathe sickness. And he breathed into the two nostrils. He said nostrils, plural. He breathed into us. Every breath is a blessing. And Genesis chapter 2 verse 8, and the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the man when he had formed. So after he breathed into you, the next thing he did was to plant a garden and to put you there. We're talking about finance. And we're tracing this from the Bible. God breathed wisdom to you. He breathed ability to you. He breathed gold into you. He breathed money into you. He breathed life into you. And then he puts you in a garden and says, dress it and keep it. And inside that garden, treasures. Let me jump and say, to be wealthy, find your garden. I only jumped. Let's continue. You were born naked, but you were not born empty. Look at your organs. Even your organs, a mystery. The tiniest, the smallest organ of the body is the pineal gland. And it is located near the center of the brain. Isn't God amazing? The largest organ is your skin. The fattest organ is your brain. Your brain has 60% fat. We're talking about the mystery called life. And we're connecting it to finance. Life and finance. So your brain is your modus operandi. Your brain is the gift that God puts on your inside to operate here on earth. Your brain is what God has given you to create the life you want. Nobody is the reason for your success or failure. People can encourage you, people can inspire you, but nobody. That is why the entitlement mentality is wrong, and you cannot afford to continue to feed it. Beloved, help people, but don't inherit their problem. Remember, I jokingly tell you, the day you got married, the day you slept with your wife, your child told you that he will need school fees. If nobody told you. So, 6 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 17 years down the line, if you are begging for school fees, you didn't live well. I don't care, you can stone me, but it's the truth. Hey, why is she talking like that? Is it not because God has helped her? The same God can help you. And I don't owe you anything. If I give you anything, it's because I chose to give you. Stop dangling entitlement mentality and stop blackmailing me. Stop blackmailing people that help you. And after all, is it not because of us that God blessed us? No. It's not because of you, it's because of me. God blessed me because of me. And gave me a brain to decide how I spend my money. It's the truth. It may be bitter, but it's the truth. That's why ungrateful people are evil. I don't owe you nothing. I do not owe you nothing. Because you have between 10 and 14 billion cells in your brain, just like I do. So go use it. Go use it. And when God raises people to help you, honor them. And stop letting your body language look as if she's talking about me. We are not saying alone. Olowo does not say they are God. It's a language of a frustrated person. You to go and look for how are you ashiri wibo now. Rubbish. We speak the truth in this church. It's an institution given by God. And we will give an account unto God how we pastored you. We stand on the truth. This is the truth. Life is not just you being beggarly. Every time I step here, I try to make you angry. So that your life can be better. I'm sure some people will not like me after this service. But it doesn't matter. Do you know that there are footprints on the moon? I didn't say in the moon, on the moon. Some human beings like you and I went to the moon and they put footprints there. When America landed on the moon, America broadcast that song, How Great Thou Art, How Great Thou Art, to the world. And as we speak now, scientists have discovered that the footprints that are on the moon will still last, before they can be erased, will still last 100 million years. Human beings went there. And as we speak now, there are people in the space. Did you see that woman? They want to vote. Were you not aware when Richard Branson said they want us to give money? If you can give $250,000 or you can give whatever $1,000, they want to go and build hotel in the moon. We live in Akura, but please wake up. The world is moving. We are not your local pastors. We are informed. And we bring this to your notice. Did people not say that no metal could fly in the air? The Wright brothers, they flew for 12 seconds or 14 seconds. And we are still flying. See what they have given to the world. Everything you see on earth today, hear me, is the expression of an unrejected idea. It came to somebody's mind and the person did not reject it. Why are you rejecting ideas? I'm really jumping this morning. Everything you see, Pastor Laluyi, somebody was tired of sitting on the ground and gave us the chair. How can I be sitting on the ground like this every time? And thoughts about giving us the chair. Please sit down, sir. Then somebody looked at the chair and said, two people can sit now, and give us the couch. Somebody said, no, you can lie down, and give us the 3-seater. And then somebody said, no, let's make it more beautiful. So they gave us that, the ones we buy from Dubai. You get some homes and see, chair. This one is not chair, it's chair. You jump on the plane, carrying 300 and something people, including corpses and loads. And you know how Nigerians can do by my side. That's called economic class. And you're wondering, this thing is still suspended in there. My husband took me on a ship cruise, I think 2 years ago. I didn't want to come back to Nigeria. Are we going back home? He said, yes, babe, we are going. I said, I don't want to go. About 3,000 minimum of us were on that ship. 12 restaurants. See, mountain of food. Swimming pools. Theater. Every night we will go to one room. The ship was moving on. We spent 7 days. One man that we met said he had spent 32 days. Another one said 50-something days. That he always accumulates his leave. And you are just clapping in church. And we are telling you and you are saying, hey, shalom. Come on, wake up. God brought Felix and Funke Adejumo. We represent him. He has brought the world to you. You may not be able to go to some places. We are here. We are loaded. Telling you this is how to live. Don't reject these ideas that we are talking to you about. You can be better than this. Life is a mystery, but if you have the code, and we are helping you with the codes, beginning from this morning, how to be successful, how to understand finance, how to be wealthy. You are afraid. We thank God for you. But now, let's begin to dissect how these things work.